Alrighty, so the Klee banner and I'm just gonna call it the Wolf's Gravestone banner because that's also what people want from it. It's been out for most of the day today, and I myself, I knew what the pictures looked like from the banners, like Klee's, how it had sucrose in them, but I wasn't too sure about this banner, so I just wanted to wait till it was actually out. Myself, Klee's cool, and I don't have D-Luke, but I don't think I'm gonna go in on her because I'd rather have Zhongli. I know Zhongli's not coming out for a while, so I don't really know. I will say before I go into it, let me go to the shop. It didn't reset, sadly. So if you've bought all these, then it's not gonna reset to where the bonus would pretty much be you're buying it twice for the price of one. Whoops, I didn't do that. So like example, 300, bonus is 300. Sadly, I did not do that. So it is pretty pricey for those if you don't spend too much, or if you're making content off this and making money off it, then it's not a big deal. But for those who are just playing it, it adds up for multi. Let me pull out the banners again. So, for what I recommend personally, it pretty much is account-wise what you should summon for. I personally think that Klee is really good. However, a lot of people already have their DPS units, like D-Luke, because a lot of people like him. Kaching is mine. I know people are using people like Chung Young, Beto, the MC. So even though she's really good, does a lot of damage, you don't need her. She's good, but you don't need her. And for the weapons, it pretty much just falls in the same category. If I would recommend what to summon for, I would probably go for this banner, just because the Wolf's Gravestone is the best greatsword in the game objectively for damage. I can't remember what the book does off the top of my head. Here, I believe we can pull it up. Not what it does, but just what's on the banner. Now, the reason I say that is because once you get your damage dealer, you pretty much are set. You get dupes eventually. Now, if your main damage dealer isn't a greatsword or claymore, two-handed, whatever you want to call it, I wouldn't summon. I don't think the book is that good off the top of my head. I think it's like something to do with doing more damage, I believe. If you over time, like 2 seconds, you get like a damage boost or something like that. Anyway, yeah. So here's the dilemma. So you have a 50% chance to get these, which they're still 5-star weapons, but some of these you don't necessarily want. And then the other 50 is these two. So you pretty much have to win the 50 twice. 50 to get these two, 50 to get the gravestone. Now, if you still want to summon, you get 4 stars. Like if your main DPS is Beto, Razor, Chung Young, you can get dupe cinnamon here. So if you are using a Claymore user, any of those, or D-Luke, I can't think of any on the top of my head. I think that's it. Oh, Noel. So if your main DPS is one of those, and you really want to summon, anyway, then I would say this is your shot. If you want a good weapon, now is the time to summon. Now the reason I say the weapon banner over Klee is because if you are using great swords, now's your chance. However, we already have a fire unit, Zhangling, for free. So you already have fire covered, and you probably already have your DPS covered. Now, if you just want a fire DPS and you like Klee, go ahead and summon for her. I'm not saying don't summon for her, but if you have a limited amount and you don't want to spend too much, that's it. Now, there are going to be weapons in the future. I'm not too sure what the power creep in this game will be, because I believe Zhongli and Zhao, and I don't know if Child was in the beta. He might have been, but I know Zhongli was, or not Zhongli, Zhao. Yeah, Zhao was in the beta. But oh, excuse me. Anyway, I don't know if that showed up on my mic, but I just ate. Anyway, you know, weapons I feel are safe to go for at this point. I don't think the power creep is going to make Wolf's Gravestone bad. I mean, you're still going to be able to beat content, so if you have your characters down, go for the weapons. If you don't have your characters, you're just starting, or you really want Klee, I'd say go for Klee. It's personal preference. I'm just stating what you should go for. If pretty much early game, or you really like Klee. If you're late game, definitely the sword. Or if you don't use a Claymore user, don't use it. Okay, so it's Klee, and then these three. Sucrose it's really good that she's featured. A lot of people want her. Let's see. So Venti is not on this. I didn't mention that at the beginning, but Venti is not on this. Meaning once Klee leaves, you have to wait till Klee is featured to get her back. I'm assuming because it's you use the bottom left. It's intertwined. Is it intertwined? Yeah, intertwined versus acquaintance. So the intertwined is like the limited. And I believe the weapon banners they're just gonna be like that. Not sure why they don't use acquaint fates for the weapons, because you can get the weapons in here, and you can get the weapons. No, the weapons are not on this one, never mind. But you can get them from there, so it's not like they're limited. Anyway, so Klee will probably not be on the next banner, which I believe is Xiao, but don't quote me on it. People are just saying that, I believe because of the beta. But yeah, Zhao or Zhongli or Child. Those are like the three that are supposed to be coming out based on videos I've seen. But like I said, I'm not saying it's official or anything. I'm just saying that beta testers or something, I believe I'll hold them. Anyway. So yeah, no Venti. So if you are something because you want Venti, I'm sorry, he's gone. Now, none of these 5 stars are bad. Of course, you have a huge chance of getting Klee, and then it's just the generic ones. So it's just based on if you still need a DPS and all that. Personally, I would save. I think that Zhao is really good. A lot of people like him. However, Zhongli is, not saying the other Earth characters are not up to par, but he's gonna make Geo a lot better than it is at the moment. So, Geo MC, he's cool. His move doesn't really scream like damage from when I've used him. And I know he wasn't the highest level. Ningguang, she's really good, but that's just one Geo. And then where is she? Noelle. Oh, she's over here. Oh, that faster? Oh, right here. She's like tanky defensive, so you're not going to be really using her for damage. So it's pretty much Ningguang and then the Geo MC, who is not. You can use him, he's not the greatest. So getting another Geo unit will be really good. That's who I'm saving for. But like I said, if you really like Klee, or you need a damage dealer, you don't have a good fire, you don't want to use Xingling, go ahead, summon. The banners are 2 weeks long, so you have a good amount of time to save if you play a lot. And that'll be it for the video. I hope that you guys were able to take some insight. If you've already summoned, then it's already too late, but if you're stumbling upon this, those are my thoughts. I'm sure a lot of other people have voiced their opinions on it as well, and I will catch y'all later.